you mind if I interview both of you or all three of you and ask you a few questions?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's going to be on video though. It's not going to be on YouTube or anything. It's just for my political
So you
side.
could put it on YouTube.
Sorry?
It's easy to put on YouTube.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Trust me, I do not want any popularity for this.
All right.
You don't mind?
No, of course not. By all means. And I'll interview you.
Is this on?
Yeah,
Good. Put it on YouTube.
yeah, I will. So go ahead.
Put my name on it.
What is it?
Dan Kinsey.
How do you spell it?
Kinsey.
Okay, K-N...
Kinsey.
Okay.
Like the Kinsey report. It was
Okay.
a sex report. In the 60s.
Yeah. Are you related or something?
No.
Oh, speaking of socialism,
Yeah.
I mean, in kind of wild imagination in the USSR, or others maybe outside the USSR, there was a concept that since everything is communal,
Right.
so are you a proponent, since we talk about, Kinsey report, of having communal wives maybe? Do you think, in terms of evolution?
I think this needs to have free choice. And if a group wants to try that and they're all on board, no, you can't make any rule on anybody. Try it, see what happens.
Are you for
It's like
marriage?
saying-
I mean, is marriage going to be part
I'm not
of
for
social...
I'm not for any rule that is across the board for everybody. Everyone can make up, because we're creative beings. Rules can change.
What about the government? What about the law?
We make the law. All the laws are being made and changed all the time.
Well, who's going to enforce the law?
Well, what we should have is no laws enforced. We should have laws by consent.
How's that going to work?
Because we're so enlightened that we do things by choice.
And you think that every single person can reach that level of enlightenment? Every single one of them?
Totally.
How do you think we can achieve that?
Because we have to expect more and have a higher estimation of ourselves.
Yeah, but practically, I mean, again, I wish what you're saying could become a reality one day.
You just have to imagine it and believe it.
Well, so I live in the real world.
Why not believe
I love
trees?
to believe it.
The land of trees.
See, I lived in the land of dreams.
Yeah.
It ended up with 50 million people actually losing not only their dreams, but their lives.
Because they got hijacked and stolen and betrayed by their leaders.
See, but doesn't that something that happens every single time so-called dreamers come to power?
So far, you're right.
But what makes you and I believe that next iteration it's not going to happen again?
Because we're in a totally new time now.
How's it a new time?
Because we're looking at the end of the planet.
Oh, really?
Global warming.
Oh, I see.
It changes us. It changes us. And plus, there's no reason why we can't change. It's just our ideas that we can't change.
What's this?
It's just an idea that we can't change.
So you think that it's the global warming that will make every single person enlightened? Is that what it is?
It can. No, it won't necessarily, but it could.
Just by the dint of temperature going up, which actually hasn't happened in the past 20 years, by the way.
It has. Every year is hotter than every year.
It hasn't. No, it hasn't. I mean, come on.
Well, we can't. Let's not talk about that then. We can't agree on that.
Okay, let's say it did. Okay, fine. I'll take a position.
All right.
It did. It did go up by, let's say, 0.2 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a scientific consensus
Fine.
on that.
1 degree. I'll give you 3 degrees.
Okay.
So by going up by 3 degrees, that's going to enlighten people just because the global temperature went up by 3 degrees, really?
Well, part of our culture is that we are, in human life, we're terrified of dying. The fact that we know we're going to die, we're terrified of it.
Make sure I still have power. Battery. Okay, go ahead. You want it to be on YouTube, right?
Right. So once we start to realize that we die, and then that the avoidance of our death is causing a larger death. Like we're having the great extinction right now. Animals are dying every single day. Whole species. And languages are dying. This is the greatest. One of the 4 great extinctions on the planet is happening right now. Right now. And so this is a huge dying time.
So what caused the previous extinction?
Dinosaurs.
And what caused it?
A meteor hit the Yucatan.
So
that's what they say.
Are we getting hit by another meteor or something?
No, global warming.
Oh, the global warming. But was the global warming happening just 10,000 years ago?
Not just global warming, the toxins, the pollutants, all that stuff. And the loss of ecosystems. Like if an animal loses its part of the jungle, if we're tearing down the rainforest, that's how they die.
So what can you do about it? I mean, what's your solution?
Well, we have to stop capitalism.